Hello everybody, happy Monday. It's been a busy morning. It's now 12:15, so you're gonna hear my kettle in the background. I've had a busy morning. Scott and I went grocery shopping, then I had to take my dad to an appointment at the hospital, and I had to kill some time, so I went to another grocery store, picked up a couple things we couldn't find at the first one. I picked up a few things from Joe Fresh, which I think I'm gonna share with you guys, maybe in a separate video, maybe this video, I'm not quite sure. This is kind of the ramp up to Christmas. So today is Monday, Christmas is on Friday. So much is going on right now. Ontario is going to have an announcement today from the Premier about an updated lockdown. So that's going to be interesting. I think it's supposed to start on Christmas Eve. So just gonna see how that's going. But did some around, just got my dad back from the hospital. It was just like a routine like bone scan. It wasn't anything detrimental or awful. And I'm going to be making some mince pies for my dad. My Nana used to make them, and then my aunt took over, and over the last couple of years, like, even she's had a hard time with it, just with being ill. And when she passed early in this year, I kind of decided that this was the year that I would attempt to make some mince pies. So my dad just gave me some of the innards of it, but I think I'm gonna go get a new jar because I think that one's a little old, and I don't need anything trying to work against me to make my mince pies not work. So I'm gonna be doing that sometime this week. Not sure what. I have to go to a very specific grocery store to pick up the mince for it, the mince meat, which is not meat, in case anyone was curious. It's fruit. Mince pies are not meat pies. But anyways, I had to go to a specific grocery store, and I just was not feeling like doing that just yet. I wanted to come home and do my favorite thing ever. I have to clean. I swear nothing is ever clean. I'm always making a mess somehow, some way. So today's kind of a offline type day. Obviously, I'm still vlogging on my phone at the moment, and I do plan on doing some editing of this weekend's Vlogmas video to go up. Preferably today or tomorrow, most likely tomorrow. But I do want to film some other things this week. I've kind of had some inspiration, and one of my girlfriends asked me if I was going to do any Christmas makeup looks, and she needed some inspiration. So I feel like I'm probably going to get a little crafty and creative for that. So that's kind of exciting. Picked up part of an outfit for Christmas Eve for our little games night. So looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to kind of unleashing some creativity. So I'm gonna try and figure that out, but I do want to put away a bunch of laundry because girl has a lot of clothes. And I do want to kind of purge. I did purge a while ago, but I feel like I kind of need to purge some more. So I think I mentioned this in one of my other Vlogmas videos that I just want to clean my basement, get rid of things that I know I just genuinely do not need. And I'm a sentimental-aholic, I guess. I'm super sentimental about, like, real stupid stuff. So I need someone else's perspective to kind of be like, no, needs to go. And usually I would have my best friend Boston come over because I always go to her when I'm purging. Or I go to her to help her purge. And I feel like she'd be a very practical person to purge with. But because of everything going on, even though we work together, we're decided not to see each other over the break. Or at least, well, it was going to be until Christmas so she could have Christmas with her parents, but now I might not see her at all. So, yeah, so Scott will have to do. But hoping to do that and just really bring in the new year on the highest note possible. And I'm kind of a stickler for, like, only wanting to do change on, like, that specific day or that new month or that new year, and I know that that's BS and that you should start whenever you can start, but my brain just needs, like, a concrete, like, this makes sense to start this day. Like, you're not going to start a new diet on a Wednesday. Or a new fitness routine on a Wednesday. It's always going to be, like, a Monday or maybe even a Sunday. But, like, a new month or, like, next week. And that's a detriment of my own. But, anyways. So there's lots of things that I want to work on and get, like, ramped up for the new year. And I'm excited. Nervous, but I'm excited. So I'm going to make a cup of tea. And then I'm going to eat some lunch because it's 12:15 and I'm hungry. I've been up for a while. And I'm going to, I think, start putting some laundry away. I've got a lot of clean laundry in my bedroom. It kind of takes over. So I feel like I'm going to do that. And clean my office again because, again, clothes move from one place to the other. And then once that's done, then like everything's pretty much cleaned. Like we have to do a deep clean of like the bathroom, but like no one wants to do that. I don't want to do that right now. So yeah, so I'll check in with you guys. So Scott's boss sent them all some Uber Eats money so they could have their Christmas dinner together. So everyone was able to order food and have it delivered, and they're all kind of sitting down having a chat. So we ordered from like the best Thai restaurant near us, which is Suko Thai. It's so good. So we ordered enough food literally for like at least 4 or 5 meals at least. So we're basically gonna have Thai the rest of the week for like lunches and stuff. And it's got at least some of it for breakfast. We just ate it and I'm so full. I don't think I even ate that much, but it's so full. It's so good though. But I did finish editing this weekend's Vlogmas, so it's gonna go live. It would have gone live on Tuesday, so if you haven't seen that, click up here, go see it. And I just put up my first IG reel, and I'm pretty excited about it. It worked out really well. So if you guys have been following Vlogmas since the beginning, you will have seen a little snippet about that. I don't know if I fully mentioned, like disclosed how it was going to work out, but it was my tree reveal. But I haven't actually done any of the cleaning and stuff that I intended to do. I kind of ended up sitting in front of the computer for a lot of the day because the vlog took me a little longer. And it's basically puppy footage. So like if you like puppies, then you're definitely going to want to watch that video because it's basically my sister-in-law's puppy Coda almost the entire time. Because I was taking videos for her because she was at work while he was up at the cottage with us. So I had a lot of Coda footage, and I don't regret it at all. Really trying to fight the puppy itch and puppy urge. But I want one. But Scott doesn't want one, but I want one. So, anyways, I'm going to probably call it a night for tonight, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning and happy Tuesday. So I am just getting ready for a staff pivot meeting. Yep, there I said it. We are pivoting online for the first week of school back in January. We're hoping it's only a week. I don't know if we're holding our breath for that, but I know with elementary they're holding them back for a week, and for high school they're holding them back until like January 21st, so like 3 weeks almost into the school year. So, not sure how that's gonna go for people, but anyways, I digress. So, the official news dropped yesterday, and there was an update to the lockdown, so it ended up being they're not starting on Christmas Eve, they're starting on Boxing Day. So we're just gonna leave that. I'm not getting involved. It is what it is. It's fine. Yeah. So my dad has decided that he will not be attending his Christmas plans, so he was supposed to join us for games night. And he was supposed to go to my cousin's for Christmas Day. And again, we're all bubbled. Like, I know people are saying, like, you know, you're only within whoever in your roof. But we've been so limited with who we've seen. And my dad lives alone. So he can join whoever the heck he wants, in my opinion. But he is kind of apprehensive about it and just wants to be extra cautious. So, unfortunately, he has had to cancel that. But thankfully, he's still going to come over here on Boxing Day for a dinner. Scott and I are going to do beef Wellingtons with him. So that's good. But yeah, so there's just lots of updates and just like changing of plans. And it is what it is. They take it with a grain of salt. So if the back to school's only a week, then I'm cool with it because there's things that I can do that are relatively easy for my kids because we are doing remote teaching a little differently than what we did last time. So we're going to see how that goes. And so yeah, my meeting starts in like 10 minutes. So I thought I'd make myself a cuppa, come down. I was just doing some clothing putting away in my room, folding a lot of laundry so I could, put it away. So that's all I've done so far. I did some bullet journaling last night. It was really nice. Oh, my camera's doing that grainy thing again, guys. I'm so sorry. When I film too much on my phone, it decides it wants to do this Dijon mustard thing to my face. So I'm going to stop here and I'll catch up with you guys after my meeting. So I went on a little errand to pick up something I ordered from Michael's to finalize a little gift. It's not an official gift because we did Secret Santa this year. And I had to go into a Metro to pick up mincemeat filling. And I was told Metro was the only place that was going to have it, according to my dad, and it's not in there. And I can't find it anywhere, and I'm getting very frustrated by it. And I'm running out of time, and I'm not going to go over Hell's Half Acre trying to find this stuff. And you can make it from scratch, but you're supposed to make it weeks in advance, not the day of. So I'm a little bit frustrated at that, but now I'm starving, so Scott and I are going to have steak fajitas tonight, so I'm so excited. So this is the beginning of a little something for everyone. We're not, like I said, we're not doing gifts for everybody, but I came across these a little while ago and thought they'd be really cute. One of my coworkers did it for us all last year, and I still have mine. It's obviously last year's design. This one I like because it's color changing based on heat. I thought it'd be really cute. So I've got my Cricut set up. This is actually the first time I've worked with vinyl. I didn't get the Cricut when I got I think it's Sizer. Yeah, I got this one. It's their permanent vinyl. Then I picked up some of the transfer tape from Cricut because my coworker said that was the best one that she's found. So let's hope that this works out. So this is the font I've gone with for everybody. And usually I'd prefer the first letter to also be kind of like welded to it, but it looked kind of squished and cramped, so I just made them all separate. And I think it's gonna look really, really good. And it's a chubby enough font that it should work well. All right, 1 down, 5 to go. I started with mine in case it screwed up, and it looks so good. Pardon the blurriness and ignore the eyelashes in the background. So excited. Alrighty, I would say my first time working with vinyl was an absolute bloody success. Oh my gosh, they look so good. I'm so excited. So my hair's been in my towel turban for I don't even know how long. I would say it's probably been a couple hours. My hair is still damp, and you can see this lackluster wave, but I toned my hair a little bit with the purple shampoo, so it's a little brighter. And I'm not going to diffuse it because I don't want to put product in it right now. So we're just going to let it dry, and I'm probably going to have a lion's mane by the end of this, but I'm heading over to Scott's mom's place. We are going to bake cookies, which I think I mentioned earlier. I'm losing track, to be honest. So I had to bring some of his cousin's presents over because his aunt's going to swing by and pick them up. We're going to make some cookies. Scott's going out to get all of the things for our eggnog because we make eggnog every year for our games night. Oh, you are so cute.
I guess I can plug the cookie sheets. This is a big one.
Happy Christmas Eve! So I ended up spending almost 9 hours at Shisha's yesterday with Kirsten making cookies. So we did a whole bunch of gingerbread cookies, which you would have seen. Then we did some shortbread, which unfortunately didn't really turn out. Well, it sort of turned out. I did them with my best friend Boston a couple years ago, but she made the dough before I got there. So I was letting it chill, didn't let it chill long enough initially, and then went back to check on it at the minimum required chill time, and then it was like I couldn't roll it out, everything kept crumbling. So tried to make do, I had a couple cookies that I was actually able to use cookie cutters on, and the rest I kind of just made into little circles or cut it and hope for the best. So I had a sample of one, and I feel like it was a little bit thin, so it was a little bit crunchier, but I had some thick boys, so those ones might be a little more on par. I still have half the dough because we split it in half, so I only did half of it last night. So I was going to try and do the other half either later today or, maybe Boxing Day or something, but I left it there, so I'll have to pick it up tonight when I go. So I'm just finishing up the last little craft gifting. So you guys would have seen Coda in my last Vlogmas, which was basically puppy vlog, and I'm not apologizing for it because everyone loves puppies. But I got him this bandana. One of my former coworkers was working with a charity up here called Fetch and Release and the Dog Goat Project. So she was selling different bandana fabrics. I actually have a mask that matches that because she made me a couple Christmas masks. Anyways, I'm personalizing it for Coda, so I'm just finished printing off the iron-on, and I'm going to christen my iron. My mom bought Scott and I an iron, a steamer, and a vacuum, I think when we first moved in, or like shortly thereafter, and I've never used the iron because I just prefer the steamer. And even when, I did my iron-on shirts for work, I have a couple of like teacher tees, I just went to my dad's house and used his iron. But today I will christen my own. So I have to do that. I have to kind of finalize a couple outfits. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to film a reel for them. I kind of want to. Just saw a couple that I'm like, ooh, maybe I'll do that. And then I think that's basically it. I'm not going to be able to do the mince pies today for my dad, I don't think. And then we have Kirsten coming over. I left her my car yesterday so she could do some running around this morning because her car is up north. And she's gonna come, she's gonna do some VR, and then we're gonna figure out what's gonna happen tonight. And I have to make some eggnog, so maybe I'll bring you guys in on our eggnog escapades. Always goes over very well, and because it's a smaller crowd this year, you're gonna be able to have more than one glass. Because usually it's like we can just stretch one glass to everybody, and then there might be the odd couple people that would get a second one. Because our Christmases are usually like 20 plus people. But this year there's like 7 of us. So I'm like, lots of eggnog. We'll have lots of eggnog. So we headed over to Trisha's for Christmas Eve game night. So I wanted to get a quick photo in front of her Christmas tree, and then we were making some eggnog. So we tend to obviously beat the whites. That's the rest of the eggnog in the bowl. And then you basically fold in the whipped egg, and I kind of fold it in gently at first, and then it's kind of like a eggnog milkshake versus what you kind of get in stores, and we always really love it. And then you just kind of use a whisk to kind of de-lump it a little bit, make it frothy but not too much. And then we played some darts. Scott and I won. That bullseye was courtesy of me. And then we tend to play poker pool, which allows more people to play pool all at once. You basically get a hand of cards, and you're trying to sink those balls before anyone else does. And then Scott has these fluky shots, which he gets from his mother. All right, guys, it might be a Christmas miracle. There is snow coming down from the sky on Christmas Eve. Will it last until tomorrow? Probably not. It's the thought that counts. So we are going to have a white Christmas, even if it's just me falling asleep to snow. Merry Christmas. It is 6:35. But Scott and I woke up at 3. We went back to bed, and now we're awake, and now we're doing Christmas. So, Merry Christmas. We're about to do our stockings. Although Scotty has lots of things that don't fit the stocking, but I'm excited. Look how much snow we got. I have to put my actual snow boots on, and Scott just had to jump over the edge. I feel like somebody was good and already not swept. What is it? Snowblowed? Shoveled? That's the word I was looking for. Oh yeah, well the plow came out, but I mean the little pathway. The ravine looks so nice when it's covered in snow. So pretty. So we're heading over to Scotty's mom's. We're in our PJs. We've done our little Christmas. Actually, finished a while ago, but we had to kind of kill a little bit of time before heading over. But I'm so excited. Scotty loves everything. I love everything. We're gonna go get a tea or something from McDonald's. Oh, I was distracted. And then we're gonna head over. Just enjoying the picturesque backyard with the snow and all the puppy prints. And we were just making Christmas breakfast, which was a little bit different this year. Usually we have crepes, but we decided to do like eggs benny and just an egg sandwich. So I had an open-faced fried egg. And now jumping to dinner. This was the table all set up with food slowly but surely making its way there. And everyone kind of hustling for those last little bits. And then Coda just chilling. And it was a fantastic dinner. So it's Christmas dinner. We have everyone gathered around. So cheers to you and yours, and I wish you guys a Merry Christmas. Look at him go! Okay, slow down.
Oh, he's a good boy. Get him.